Does this sound familiar to you? My area is super competitive with other home care agencies and I have no idea how I can stand out from the competition. While this is frustrating, all home care agencies start in this position. However, in this video, I'm going to let you know of 5 easy ways that you can stand out from the competition. So that way, people who are looking for private pay home care services have no other choice but to see you as the go-to home care agency to work with. And I'm not just gonna say lower your price or offer better quality care or niche down, because honestly they'll either just lose you money or it's just a smoke screen and it's not really a true differentiator. So stay tuned, because just doing one of these tactics may not be enough to actually have your home care agency stand out. But if you do multiple of these, whichever best fits your situation, you will truly be able to stand out from every other home care agency that's in your local area. I can promise you that. So let's get right into it. If you are already liked and subscribed, well, welcome back. So way number 1 to differentiate your home care market is just to tell your own story. Most home care agencies I talk to don't just start their home care agency just because they're in it for the money. They've either gone through an experience or they work in the industry and they saw an injustice and people not really getting the care that they deserve. Unfortunately, you wouldn't really know that because most home care agencies about us section or their story section is super generic, boring, and unfortunately makes you blend in with all the other home care agencies. They all say something along the lines of, we provide above standard care to keep you comfortable at home. We offer personalized, individualized care, and we treat clients like family. We're committed to your well-being, safety, comfort, and independence and dignity at home. So I'm gonna be honest with you, you probably have this on your home care agency site, and that's okay, that's fine, but listen, this is what's expected of your service. This is like a ticket to the game. This does not by any means necessary make you stand out from the competition. However, your own story of why you started your home care agency is unique and no one else can truly copy it. If a person is reading it and can relate to it, they will see you and connect with you more compared to every other agency that just treats clients like family. Now, you can't just say a generic story like, we started this agency because we want to deliver compassionate care to the community. That's also generic and bland. We need to be more detailed and honestly a little bit more personal. So when you're making your story, you want to make it like an actual story that's intriguing to read. Say the thoughts that are happening in your head, set the scene, use names, write out the actions word for word. Overall, paint a picture. Honestly, as you're making this, it should make you a little bit emotional as you're writing it, because you're remembering the vivid details that you went through that inspired you to start your home care agency. That's the impact we want to have when making our story. So as an example, I'm gonna let you guys know of a story of why one of my clients started her home care agency. So for her, it was around a couple years ago and a sunny day in Florida. She has a 17-year-old daughter who she loves and cherishes. And like all 17-year-olds, they get their driver's license and start driving around. And the worst fear actually came true for her when she got an unfortunate call saying that her daughter was in a car accident. Thankfully, the daughter survived the car accident, but she ended up being paralyzed from the waist down. And all of a sudden, the mother was thrown in to being a caregiver for her daughter. And being a caregiver for her daughter was tough. It was a new adjustment in life. She didn't realize all the work that she would have to do. And it got to her mentally at times to a point where she felt, very sad and did not have the best outlook on life. But as time went on and she got used to the caregiving duties, she just felt this joyous feeling in her heart that she described to me that it was unmatched to any other feeling that she has felt. She loved that feeling so much and she wanted to have other families experience that joyous feeling because she knows there was nothing like that feeling. So that is why she started her home care agency. So as you can see, there's more detail in that story. It includes a character, a short intro, a climax, and the result after which, and it describes why she opened her home care agency in a more engaging way. So overall, don't be afraid to get a little bit personal and showcase your story. The way number 2 to stand out, and that is to actually be more useful to your referral sources. So I talked to a lot of home care agencies through the free home care marketing call that I offered. Are you interested in something like that and growing your home care agency? Schedule a free marketing call in the link in the description below. So while I'm talking to these agencies, they say how they go to these different referral sources, but it's not really working for them. And then I ask them, okay, what are you doing when they go to the referral sources? Just say who they are, what they do, the services they offer, how long they've been in business, and if they can, and if the referral sources can refer them clients. So you can see how it's a lot of me about here's who I am, here's services who I offer, please give me client. So what about them? What about the referral source themselves? What do they get in return if they do refer you a client? And also, why should they if they don't really know who you are or how good your services actually are? What if you drop the ball and you accidentally deliver, poor service? It could hurt their reputation. It's a risk that they most likely don't want to take, and they just won't send you referral sources. Lastly, this is what your competition's doing. They're just talking about who they are, what they can do, yada yada yada. It's all about them not really helping out their referral source. So instead, here's what you want to do. You want to first introduce yourself by saying, hi, my name is X, I'm representing X home care agency. This is the absolute most that you want to talk about yourself. Then you could say, we would love to help your facility or the clients or the customers of that facility. We know that understaffing is a common issue for assisted living facilities. Is this a common issue that you face? We can help out by helping, deliver some staff to you, give you a couple free hours of care a week. Overall, you want to suggest a solution to their common issue that you can help solve for them for free. And then you want to get into, is this something that you would want help with, or is there something else that we can do to help you or your clients? And then, of course, if someone comes up to you and says, hey, I want to help you, succeed in business. I want to help you do this and that. Free of charge. I just want to help. You're more likely to listen to what they have to say, and you're more likely to take advantage of their help. And then, of course, because of the reciprocity effect, if they help you, you're going to want to help them in some specific way or form. So once you guys agree on a way that you can help their facility, whether it's through an event, whether it's through staffing, or whatever solution you can come up with, you can say, thank you. All I ask is that if you do know somebody who does need home care or who is in need of personal care services, send them my way. Just mention my name. That'd be great. However, just know that we're happy to be helping you and helping your clients as well, as it improves the community, and it's our passion to do that. So will this work every single time with every single referral source? No, it's not going to, but it has a lot better chance of performing better than just saying who you are, what you do. If they have any clients, send them my way. The next unique strategy is actually a very unique one that's very not that hard to implement, and that is to partner with other local resources or other businesses that can be an add-on to your services for home care. So when people are getting home care services, it's not just about home care. There's other things around it that surround the family as well that they could also possibly need help with. So if somebody just had a stroke and they need home care services, they're probably going through a lot mentally, and they probably don't have a very good way to cope with it. So something that you can do is you can offer, mental health services as well. If you don't want to offer that services for yourself, you can partner with a local therapist that can help the family get through this troubling time for them. So you can say that the home care services, the home care rate, also includes mental health betterment sessions that they can use to get mental clarity. Maybe they can get 1 or 2 free sessions from it. And then you can treat any signs of depression or anxiety to help the family get through this troubling time. Something else you can do is something easier, is that if you notice that the house is very, unclean and the caregiver doesn't want to do much cleaning, you can partner with a cleaning company to help come in and make sure the home is clean for the loved one. Another one you can do that's a little bit more advanced is partner with a home remodeler, because a lot of times remodelers are modifying the home to make the home safe for the elderly person to live in, or with the person with disability to live in as well. So what's great about this one is that the home remodeler can also do the same for you and refer clients to you, because, for example, because maybe they're delivering a home remodeling service to a person that needs home care, but they don't have a home care provider. So they could possibly refer that home care client to you, because they're doing these modifications to make the home safe. However, nothing beats having a caregiver in the home as well to decrease the likelihood of an accident even more. So you can see there's a lot of different ways that you can add more add-ons to your service that's not just about personal care. And you overall want to see the problems that your families and these clients are facing, and then see if you can partner with somebody or offer these services yourself as an add-on, because what this is going to allow you to do is that it's going to allow you to charge more for your home care services, build a relationship with businesses who could refer you clients, like in the home remodeler case in this example, and it's going to help you stand out from all the other agencies that are just offering personal care and companion care services. So the next way to stand out is by taking authentic photos. No agency will have the photos that you take when you go out to market or when you go out to help other clients in your area. This immediately helps you stand out, and it shows that you're involved in the local community, helping families get the proper care they deserve. So the best photos and videos that you can take are ones that of you actually delivering the care to the client, or one of you and the client smiling in the photo, kind of like this. And the ones with you and you smiling kind of do perform a little bit better. So be sure once you do get these photos to post them on your website and to post them on social media. The photos will let the person easily see how their loved one can be well taken care of by your home care agency. And a lot of home care agencies just use stock photos. And while it's an okay start, it's going to make you blend in with every other home care agency. So if you can add unique, authentic photos of you delivering service, or just you being involved with the community, it could be you and your team as well doing an event, then you're going to be more likely to stand out. And then the way number 5, which I think is a really good way, is to make sure you get good reviews for your agency. So you do all this work and you got the client, and now it's important that you get them to leave a good review. And having a good review is, what a lot of people base their judgment on when in terms of choosing a home care agency over another. You don't just want reviews that just say great service or great agency, I would recommend. You don't really tell the customer much about working with your agency. You want to ask the customer in their review to describe their situation before, describe what they've tried in the past, describe how they found you, describe what it's like working with you, and lastly, how it's helped their family. These reviews overall paint the story of the customer, what they're dealing with, and the story of the customer is really important because the story of that one customer may be the story of the 5 other potential customers that are looking to work with your home care agency. So now that you know the ways to stand out, be sure to combine these different ways, so that way if you do, at least 2 to 3 of these things, you have a very good chance of actually standing out compared to local competition. But it's not just about standing out, it's also about making sure you don't make the mistakes when it comes to home care marketing. And I have a video on screen right now that shares the common mistakes when you are marketing your private pay home care agency, and what you can do to fix them so you can not make those mistakes and get clients ASAP.